Hey Aquarius, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your January reading. I wanted to say thank you to all of those who reached out to me and, inquired about me and checked up on me. I appreciate y'all. I was gone from mid-November to now. And just before Thanksgiving, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And so I just took the time to sort of get my body back in balance. So thank you for allowing me the space to do that. I appreciate you guys. Those of you who purchased reads during that time, I sure appreciate y'all. New subscribers, welcome. Thank you. Come in, have a seat. Cross watchers, come on in, have a seat. Those of you who have been there since day one, God love you guys, and I thank y'all for being here. I do love readings. That's what I normally do on my channel. Sometimes it comes out in blocks for people. Sometimes it's a spiritual message, but if it does not resonate with you and it does not fit with you, then don't make it fit. It doesn't have to. If you'd like to book a personal read with me, my information's in the description box. You guys can reach me at thejezebelway@gmail.com. I never, ever contact anyone for a read. So I'm never going to be one of those people like, Spirit has some message for you. You need to contact me. I need to do something for you. No. Okay, that may be the way it works for some people, but not for me. Generally, you inquire at my email address about a read, and I send back information for booking info for a scheduling time. So that's that's how it works for me. So if you're getting something that says it's for me, and it ain't me, okay, unless you've inquired about a read. If you like the video, it resonates with you, you like the tarot reads, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. I've been having a lot of themes in my life personally and people that I've talked to about protecting our peace at all costs, right? So Cancer full moon has just happened. Venus is in Aquarius, which, should prove for some pretty interesting love situations, uncanny, outside the box kind of stuff. But Cancer full moon is a good day for manifestation. Over the next 3 days, it'll still be going. So if you've got something in your way that you want to get out of your life, now's the time to do it. If you want to set the tone for the rest of the year, for what you want and what you want to manifest for the rest of your year, then now's the time to do that. So let's see what we got for Aquarius in love. I've got these little tea bag cards, so that's what I'm doing over here. Let's see what they tell us. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Okay, so somebody's thinking about the past, maybe. And that's a very full moon and Cancer type of deal. You may be experiencing feelings coming up from people in the past, lovers in the past. Broom, new home, new attitude. So somebody's trying to close out a cycle here about living or dwelling in the past or on a past feeling or past hurt. Mice, discord among friends or family. Anytime you have these kind of things happening, it's a redirect in your life. What we're getting out of our way now is going to set the tone for the rest of our year. So this could be in protecting your peace. This could be about closing out cycles with people, with habits, with things that don't bring you joy or peace. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Well, if the truth hurts, that's what I have to say, okay? You do what you got to do to protect your peace. It don't matter how big and bad they are or they think they are. It's your life. You're driving that bus. You do what you got to do. So let's see what we got in love for Aquarius. I can't handle your words right now. Well, you know, I mean, people who don't want to face the truth or who don't want to look at themselves generally can't. Is it possible to forgive and forget? I think that's for you because you're over here. You've got this card, or someone, you know, has this card. Heartache over what you no longer have. Is it possible to forgive? Is it possible for me to forgive and move on from this situation? It's easier to just stay away right now. Well, that's somebody, again, who can't handle your words and doesn't want to face the truth of the situation. So just bear that in mind. That's not necessarily saying that it's okay to avoid. It's not okay to avoid, and this person maybe has an avoidance style when dealing with their life. So let's see what we got, Aquarius. Transformation. There's going to be massive change in this situation. Something that's been in a rut or had the brakes put on or is lingering and not progressing or stagnated is going to be changing. So there's going to be movement in situation where there was none. So get ready for that, whatever form that takes. Universe, show me Aquarius's lover. So let's see what's going on. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe. I've got Earth sign energy. I also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio energy here. So somebody feels like they've been trying to hold down the fort with this commitment and they feel a little beat up. They're holding on to resentment from the past, holding on to resentment about something that didn't work out. The theme is about being stuck on something that you should let go, right? And there's fixing to be movement here in this situation. Something is, I think, is going to dawn on you about the situation that does help you let go. If this is you or your partner, switch it how you need to. Something that was supposed to end in a major commitment became toxic. Didn't move or progress as it should have. Aquarius, you might be feeling a little bit imbalanced. Your communication's also in the reverse. Somebody may be going through the stages of grief here, right? Anger, I think, is one of the final stages, right, of letting something go. So I think you are angry. Your conversation about it's angry. The way that you handle it is angry. Loss of commitment, loss of committed partner, making a decision. Do I keep this cycle going or do I let this cycle end? Do I let it move forward? Not sure you're going to have much of a choice here because, again, you've got the Death card here, which I think is going to be moving the situation for you. So let's see what's in between you and your partner. Show me what's going on. Whoa. Courage. Courage to let it go, to moving on. We've got Leo here now. Show me what's going on between Aquarius and your lover. Okay, yeah, betrayal and lack of wish fulfillment. So somebody basically didn't get what they thought they were going to get in this situation. So we've got betrayal and lack of a fulfilled thing, lack of something should have turned out a different way, right? This should have turned out in a much different way, and it didn't. And so also I think you're angry about that. Or somebody is angry here. This should have been a big love of my life, and it didn't. This person didn't commit, or they didn't end up giving me what I thought I needed, right? Emotionally, in love. So this is also a release of the expectation. You know, our ego has a tendency to want to tell us how things are supposed to turn out. And when it doesn't fit the idea the ego creates, then we have this false sense of reality that never was, right? So I think this is letting go of the expectation of what it was supposed to be. Let's kind of see what your partner's blocks are. What's going on with this lover? When I say your partner, this could be anybody. A past lover, a present lover, a crush across the street, whatever it is. What are the blocks for Aquarius' lover? They don't have enough courage to tell you that they're sorry. They are, but they don't have enough balls to tell you that they are. They're not having a lot of fulfillment in their life in other areas besides sexuality. There's not love for them, intimacy. They're not connecting with anyone. This is basically one-night stands happening for them. That's as far as they're willing to go with the situation. They're not willing to commit past that. You may also be dealing with somebody who has a sex addiction or who's seeking instant gratification. Let's see what your blocks are. I think you're trying to get over this thing blowing up in your face. You're trying to be honest with yourself about red flags. You know, it was supposed to be this way, but it wasn't. It was this way. And that's what you need to look at. What really was it? Not what it should have been. What was it? Right? I think you're trying to overcome some things like that, but I also think that you're bypassing, in a way, what the reality of the situation was, what the red flags were, what the problems were. So looking at something as it is and not with rose-colored glasses, I think may be an issue for either you or your partner, however it works out. But I think the reason the anger is coming is because now you're being open and honest with yourself about how it really was. So let's see what the blocks between the two of you are. And as hard as it is, and as much as it hurts, when we start getting real with ourselves about what it really was, that's when we can really be honest and we can kind of put it to bed and move on. We can't control, and it's no fault of our own, how somebody else behaves. Look at the blocks between Aquarius and their lover. Somebody does want to communicate. There may have been a lot of blocked communication here. Aquarius, I see you trying to communicate with this person again and again and again. And I see this person be like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And so I also think you want some answers in this situation from this person. Some closure. You may not get the closure that you need. This person also feels as though you would rather have been single than be with them. But I think that's a projection about how they truly felt, because they're unable to connect on a level that's deeper than instant gratification. They're unable to connect on deeper levels, or they don't allow themselves to connect on deeper levels. But I see you going to this person over and over again, trying to create intimacy, trying to create a bond, trying to create conversation, at least, communicating what your needs, wants, what expectations were. And this person just blocking you out and acting like, why the hell are you bringing this up, And somebody who doesn't validate your feelings, someone who invalidates you bringing it up, somebody who doesn't listen to what you have to say or how you feel about something, no matter if they feel that it's valid or not. it's valid because it's your expression, it's your feeling. Whether another person can relate to it or not is not your problem, and it's really not their problem. But someone who doesn't listen and validate, who invalidates, is somebody who doesn't respect you and somebody who doesn't make space for you in their life and in their heart and in their mind. So just keep that in mind. Let's see how this person feels about you. Illusions were created to get what they wanted when they wanted it. And when they got what they wanted, it was radio silence. Let's see why that is. Show me why that is. Show me why that is. They were just in it for what they wanted. You know, King of Wands energy. They turned their back on. Again, this is more energy telling me that your feelings were being invalidated. You were being invalidated. You know, they were treating you like you were like a vending machine, right? This is somebody, I'm going to do what I want, move where I want to move, and move how I want to move. And, you know, I'm not going to be concerned with how that makes you feel. So that's another invalidation, just like this is an invalidation, right? You communicated with them. They invalidated your communication. You tried to share your feelings with them. They were invalidating your feelings because they didn't want that to change their direction. So they created illusions. Let's see what they're thinking. What is this partner thinking about Aquarius? Again, we have a lot of themes about sex and sexuality and issues about someone getting what they wanted to get when they wanted to get it. You know, if you were there to supply it, fabulous. If not, okay. One vending machine is the same as the other, is what they're... and not to say that to hurt anybody's feelings, but that's what I'm getting. That's how they treated it. So just bear that in mind when you're looking at something as it was or as it is, as opposed to what you want it to be. They're thinking that they knew that it would break your heart holding back from any commitment. They knew that that's what you wanted, even if they invalidated it or blew you off when you brought it up or whatever. They knew that that's really what you wanted, and they held that back on purpose. Let's see why. Why did this person... You have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here now. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Scorpio. Show me. Why did this person hold back this idea of commitment? Why? Well, the conflict for them is that they didn't want commitment because it would have slowed them down. They got to keep moving, right? Because they got it like that. Okay, that can't be held down by commitment. So, moving on, keeping it moving. They weren't necessarily telling you that, but they were telling you that when they invalidated your conversation, your ideas, your feelings. They were telling you that when they invalidated that, but you've got somebody who wanted to keep things moving. I don't, take me as I come because I can't stay long, right? This person has been doing this their whole life and have been keeping their feelings in a box because it's easier to keep it moving and not get too close to anybody and not stay too long in one spot because, of whatever their experiences were, that it told them that was the way to maneuver and operate. Let's see what they're gonna do. They'll be on to someone else, right? But there won't be relationship, right? So if you're thinking, well, you know, they're going to go and be in this beautiful, fabulous relationship with someone else, they're not. They're not. So it's not you, and it's not whatever you think you didn't do or what you did. This is the way this person chooses to operate their life. Period. So although you have this idea that they're going to be going on down the road to somebody who's going to be the love of their life, and it's not the case. They don't want relationship from anyone, period. And they may tell people what they want to hear to get what they want, but relationship, absolutely not. And if they'll do it to you, they'll do it to somebody else. Okay, it's just a matter of time. But let's see what they're afraid to tell you. So letting this go and getting through this anger stage is where you need to keep headed. Because, you know, this person here, you couldn't have made a commit if Jesus Christ descended down in front of them and tell them you were the one. Okay, this person's got some intimacy, emotional connection issues. What is Aquarius's partner afraid to tell Aquarius? Their mother didn't nurture them. Okay, I mean, clearly, it's always going to go back to something like that, but you've got Queen of Cups in the reverse here. There was a relationship maybe at one time in which they were in love and they were mistreated, or they weren't nurtured, something wasn't nurtured. There was a very needy, codependent partner also at some point who may have burnt them out. Their relationship, intimate relationship with parents was lacking. They didn't want to talk to you about that. They were emotionally manipulated by the adults in their life or by lovers in their life. And they've made this judgment call that they can't get too close to anyone because, you know, they have feelings of rejection. So they just move forward. They just keep it moving. This could be Cancer is here again. So they've got a messed up relationship with mom and dad or previous commitments. So they're not telling you that because then that would make them vulnerable. And they don't want to have any feelings. So let's see what a final outcome in this situation could be. It's gonna be a party 24/7. That's all they want to do is party, right? They just want to flip from one thing to another, and when somebody catches feelings, or you know, when things start developing, they're on to the next party. Aquarius sees a need for this person to heal. And I think you saw a need for this person to heal while you were with them and maybe thought that you could help them with that or bring that to them. You cannot. This person wants to maintain control of situation no matter what form that takes. And they will breadcrumb you and they will throw a little shit at you to get what they want. And then boom, it's back to ice cave, you know. They may promise relationship, but they're only doing it to keep you on a hook that they never intend to reel in. Keep that in mind. So it's not a mystery anymore, you know, secret's out. There's no big romance here. There'll always be somebody else in line behind you. You cannot waste your time anymore on this person. You can't waste your time anymore. Aquarius, you need to be logical, boss up, take control, get back to your priorities in your life. You can't afford to give any more time to this person who treats everybody in their life like a vending machine. You just can't, right? So, let's get some of these cards on it and see how things were. Sometimes, you know, The bedroom activity can tell you a lot about the relationship. Ego, they were big ego. I believe they probably were selfish in bed, and it was all about them in the bedroom, too. Show me. Yeah, very selfish. It was sort of like, here I'm getting about somebody wanting to be worshipped in the bedroom, very self-serving and cold, and in it for their own benefit, their own gain. And I think part of your anger is that you were willing to place yourself in a position in which you felt like was beneath you to begin with in order to help this person realize something or to please this person. And it just, instead of it making them stop and think about how selfish they are or were, it just enabled them to continue to become and be more selfish in relationship. So yeah, coldness is what I'm getting there. Cold, like, okay, is that what we're doing? Is that it? You know, something like that. Very, they want to be worshipped, okay? Wow, this person's different. All right, so let's take a look here at some love cards. So no love lost, okay? I mean, you stop and think about what you were actually getting and what you were paying for, I'm sure you're going to have a differing opinion. So take a long, hard look if that subscription was worth the monthly price, right? Because I guarantee you, you're going to come back thinking, I overpaid for that. True love. You may have true love coming into your life, someone who's more in alignment with you. There is an issue here about physical touch. You know, we have this card here that you were doing all the work, okay, all the way around. You weren't getting a lot back. And you were limitless. You don't have to let yourself, this is about getting in alignment. Your efforts are going to be rewarded. But you got to get into the vibration and alignment of new love. You do have a new path coming your way, a new love coming your way. But you cannot dwell on this old person anymore. Right? That's done. That's done. Lesson learned. So let's see what this new lover is about. Show me this new lover for Aquarius. Show me this new lover for Aquarius. Show me this new lover. Ugh. I think just as you make up your mind and you abandon this idea, you know, that it was a missed opportunity, because it wasn't a missed opportunity. There was no opportunity, right? But as soon as you abandon the idea that this relationship here, however it resonates, was a missed opportunity, I think that's when you're closing the cycle out and opening the door for new love to come in. Show me new love for Aquarius. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe. You have someone here who is family-oriented. They're all about stability and family. They may have money. They may be financially secure. But they are about generational wealth. They're also about family, taking care of family. So you've got somebody who's got a big heart here. Let's see. Show me more about this new love for Aquarius. Show me new love for Aquarius. Don't rob yourself of this new love coming into your life. You're going to rob yourself if you keep hanging on to the past. This person could be soulmate love, okay? I mean, you have a potential for a deep connection here, but there is a choice that you're going to have to make about letting go of the old and allowing the new to come in. Show me this new love for Aquarius. This new love for Aquarius. Yeah. I think you're going to be able to be open and honest about to this person. I think that where you were shut down and invalidated before, you're going to be able to express your thoughts and ideas and feelings and expectations with this new person. There is a fear, though, of still carrying the burden of not being recognized by a lover. Show me this new love for Aquarius. New opportunity, happiness, 10 of coins and 10 of cups for this lover. You're going to get what you always wanted with this person. Depending on your age, you may have a family with this person, or this may be a blended family, or these may just be feelings of contentedness and happiness with the new lover. But you're going to get what you desired with this lover, what you desired with the old lover who was never willing to give it. So let go of something that never was. It never was. Right? So that's a little bit about that new lover. Let's get some advice cards here. Make way for new love in your life. Recognize the old situation for what it was. Make friends. Friendship is the alchemy of success. I feel like you also could be meeting this person through friends. I think this is teaching you about making valid connections with other people. You may have been hermiting yourself away because of this situation, because you felt so invalidated by this person that you feel like everybody's going to invalidate you. Make deep connections and connections with people who are on the same page with you, who share the same values with you, who validate your experiences, who don't try to invalidate your experiences. I mean, only you can really validate it, but people who listen and are supportive. Beyond the ego, surrender to the flow of life. Surrender to the flow. You're hanging on to this, right? You need to release it so it can be returned back into the flow of things, so that the things that are meant for you can flow to you. Happy life, that's what you need to concentrate on. Balanced life. Ending a trauma, okay? This is the most important one of the whole 57,000 cards. Ending a trauma. You are re-traumatizing yourself by holding on to this situation. Let it go. Transform memories. Does that say symptoms? I'm sorry, excuse me. Yeah, and symptoms. Transform memories and symptoms. So you're getting angry because God damn, why did I let them do that to me? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You can't control that. It's egg on their own face. And, you know, at the end of the day, you kind of have to feel sorry for somebody like that who doesn't have the capacity for real connections. Because in the end, they're the ones who are going to suffer from not being able to make real connections. Not you. That doesn't need to be your story. And for some of you out there, you've absorbed the energy of this person. And now you're taking on the characteristics of this person. And you need to cleanse and you need to purge this energy out of your own being so that you can get back to being yourself. So ending a trauma is what this is about. Letting something go so this new love can come into your life. And that's what I've got. And I'll see y'all later.